I kind of want to switch gears here. A lot of times it's episode 8. We really missed y'all. This episode 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm sitting here with my co-host Slimmy.
What's happening, world?
And I'm Latasha Marie. You know about what's in today's world. So remember, you can subscribe. Switch gears here. A lot of times in relationships, especially relationships that are on the decline, a lot of people think that sex can save a marriage. Hey, what's up, y'all? We are back again with we done took like the biggest break,
right?
Like ever.
A black person break.
Yeah, it was definitely a black person's break. Happy New Year's, happy 2018 to y'all. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Because we haven't seen y'all since what, like 3 months ago?
Since slavery.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. I hope y'all had a happy New Year's. We are back at it with a nice hot topic, I think. Something that I think you could even discuss at the round table with, you know, your friend girls or your homeboys or, you know, with your partners in crime. Before we get into the topic, though, let me remind you guys, we got the Patreon link down below. So check it out, you know, contribute, donate. Give us insight, tips, even offer up some, you know, topics for us to talk about.
$2, $3, $5.
Any dollar would work. Also, subscribe to my left hand and, of course, to your right. Subscribe to our channel so you can keep updates on whenever we post. Sure. I guess Slimmy gonna get a shout out to our RIP to our black couch.
RIP, no, RIP, he just in the hospital right now. You know, the black couch, everybody know the black couch. You know
right.
We ain't do that today. You know what I mean? Black couch, he in the emergency room. He come back out to a theater near you. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the black couch.
Shout out to the black couch. So we're dealing with Grace Sway today.
Yeah.
It's all plush and stuff. But honestly, so one of the things we wanted to kind of discuss with y'all, and of course feel free to comment and let us know what you think about this topic. But we wanted to talk about the influence of music on relationships. Yeah. Whether that be a friendship, a husband and wife type situation, you know, a partnership, whatever kind of relationship you could possibly think of. How does music really influence that? Yeah. And does it influence it in a positive light or in more so of a negative light? So just something to kind of think about while we sitting here discussing. I'm gonna let Slimmy go ahead and top us off real quick.
Yeah, I feel like you know what I mean, like music, like from like 2000. No, it go back farther than that. I feel like gangster music. You know what I mean? Gangster music only teach a male how to survive in his element. You know what I mean? So therefore, a dude might not even really be a gangster, but he can feel where that person coming from. So he might deal with his female different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just because of what he's saying. Because gangster music make you numb. So therefore, if you really in an environment where you already gotta be numb, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, and you hearing something that influences you, you gonna be there. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to feel pain. You know what I'm saying? And you might be around something that make you feel pain all the time. So therefore, this music, somebody already, he done felt, the person that you listen to done felt pain,
Right.
and you relate to it, so you be like, he just felt pain about this female. I don't want to feel no pain about this female too. So, but this person, he's just venting.
Right.
Everything that he say, he might not really mean it, but that might been what you need to hear to get over what you was going through.
Right.
And so he just helped you get over it. You know what I mean? Cause he done went through it before you, so it's like he passed down some knowledge. Like I said, fuck the bitch. You know what I mean? So
right.
Therefore, he said, fuck the bitch. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is.
Well, let me also throw.
I'm sorry for cussing too. Fuck snitch. Oh, it's just forget the snitch. Or forget the Grinch.
What?
I'm trying to clean it up.
Wait, it's way too late. Cleanup time was like. Oh man, you passed that. That expired like 20 seconds ago.
I tried.
But as far as music, I think I agree with Slimmy. I think that music does influence you. It can make you feel like you're on the highest mountaintop when you're in love, in a new relationship, something that is new and exciting. But then also can make you feel like, you know, you want to strangle that person that, you know, you have been with for maybe a couple months, couple years. You know, things may have gone left in the situation. And you might be listening to that kind of music, that Jasmine Sullivan, that breaking windows and keying up the car. And, you know.
No, but that's real though.
Right. So you might feel a little Erykah Badu-ish, like you want to call Tyrone. So you might have those moments. Like music can make you feel like you want to do the things that it's speaking on. So if it's speaking on get another man on the side, if it's speaking on, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with I think her name is SZA. And she has that song Weekend. That influences young girls to be okay and accepting of being like a side chick or just a weekend chick. It's making young girls feel like, you know, to be socially hip and in, it's okay for me to be accepting of him just on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. And give them to somebody else Monday through Thursday. Yeah.
But guess what though? It's only a flip of what men say. So it's like, at the end of the day, men been saying this from this how you know that society getting crazy, because men, this what we saying now. This how you know it's like it's the devil, because now the females are saying what the men say. So therefore,
it's the devil.
It's the devil.
Wasn't it the devil?
No, it wasn't the devil. When he,
oh,
it was just hard-headed dudes. That didn't grow up yet. They didn't grow up. No. You gotta let me say this. Okay, it was hard-headed dudes that's unlearned from. The rap started from a bunch of young black dudes, and it went to you know, it went from young black dudes, and now the females is getting involved in it, and now y'all listening to it like we listen to it, like y'all trying to get it, pick up on it, and then y'all trying to use what we use, and now y'all taking it and trying to flip it for y'all, and if y'all flip it for y'all be the ones that hold it down, and when we doing our stupidness, you know what I mean. So if y'all turn into us, then there's no more. It's no more. It's just a bunch of baby mamas, baby daddies. And the saga gonna continue. That's how I look at it. If females turn into us, if y'all do what we do, it's over for us. So somebody gotta be
right. And I was just about to say that. At some point, somebody gotta be like, you know what, enough is enough. So at one point, for you to say men have been doing this for eons and eons, and even before the, you know, influence of
James Brown, baby. It's a man's word.
There you go. But he said, it, you know, it's nothing without a woman, you know, in it.
That's real
so
too.
At the end of the day,
that's real too.
I just feel like
that's real.
I just feel like it is unfortunately a character flaw in our society. I think that our society has a flaw with making us think that it's okay to even be accepting of that. You know what I mean?
No, we don't. It's like we don't supposed to accept it, but it's like the radio's
It's
playing
becoming
so much.
socially. But see, it goes back to what you
accepted.
said earlier. You said that the longer you hear something, the more the more it thrives on your spirit, and it thrives on your conscience, and then before you know it, you're actually like playing it out in real life. It becomes reality.
Yeah.
So I hear this song all the time. Back to SZA in The Weekend. I hear this song all the time, and it's crazy because I don't even listen to the radio. But I could just be in the car with somebody, riding, in the car with someone, and as soon as they turn the, car on, boom, the song is on.
People be getting beat up over that song too.
I mean, it's pretty severe. I mean,
you get beat up over that
and
song.
then I know you probably have seen on social media how there have been women that are expecting at the same time, and they're doing like the maternity photo shoots. With the children's father. Both of them are having his child, and they're taking a photo with.
I did see that.
Yeah, and so that is proof of society being so accepting and embracing the idea. And what happens when you share your man, or when you share the person that is your significant other, you run the risk of impregnating both women at the same time. That's double the child support, double the stress on a man. So really think about it, man, before you think it's a really cool idea to double up on fun. I'm just saying.
Double up on fun.
Are you gonna be paying that child support payment though?
No, I gotta keep them all in the house. I can't keep them all in the house. No,
but that's
I
what
can't own the 401. But if I keep them all in the house. Nah, it's still gonna. I don't know.
You a mess.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, it's like, if you know what I'm saying, if that's what they choose to do, that's what they choose to do. But with me, I know, like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I done seen, like, one woman is, as many questions y'all ask a million thousand questions. And y'all do this and do that. And if I gotta go with two of them in one house, it's gonna be hard unless I'm making so much money to keep your mouth shut. If I ain't making enough money to keep your mouth shut, then nah, I can't deal with both ways. But I'm making enough money, I'm like, hey, here, take this stack and go do what you need to do. And then close your mouth, and then okay, that's different. But if I ain't making enough money where I can keep your mouth shut, then nah, I can't do it. It's too aggravating.
Well, yeah, because imagine what you deal with with the one woman you're with, or was with, or have children with, and times that by two, because you're dealing with two different personalities, two different types of women. Some may, then of course you have the emotions of jealousy, and then of course it's like it becomes more of a competition between the two. So again, and it would be no different if you was competing for the attention of your main woman. Imagine trying to compete or vie for attention, competing with multiple or another individual. So
see, I don't be thinking like that.
Right, because most men, when they think that way, they're ready to murder somebody, and they're ready to put people 6 feet under. And go to prison for life.
You're right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't about. It's like this. Either we gonna beat somebody up or do something to them and get them away, or we just gonna walk away. And I'm one of them motherfuckers like, I ain't compete with nobody, because at the end of the day, if I gotta compete with somebody, I ain't doing my job.
Right.
So I can understand how a female feel that way, but with men it's different.
Yeah.
Because our main woman ain't really competing. We just thugging, you know what I mean? So we just humping and bumping, you know what I mean? We moving and grooving, and so our main woman don't really never be competing with nobody unless we don't really fool with like that. Our main females get away with a lot of stuff that our side chicks can't get away with. Our side chicks won't get away with it because they know not to do it. Our main chicks get away with it because we're like, yeah, he ain't going nowhere, and we like, we ain't going nowhere, but we gonna go over here.
Right,
you know what I mean?
that's true.
We gonna go over here.
So we might shift a little bit to the left,
but we coming back.
Yeah.
But then when y'all,
but it still doesn't.
No, hell no, because when y'all shift, y'all go mess with somebody that y'all want to be with. You know what I mean?
And that's it.
Yeah. And after that, we be like, oh shit, she just did that. And guess what? We could have did the same thing, but we ain't do that. But we actually men is actually really more loyal than y'all.
I don't believe that.
Y'all loyal for a period of time. We loyal until the end. Regardless of whether we leave or not.
What is your definition of loyal? Because it's not loyal.
It ain't matter. That's why I'm humping. Now, if I'm humping, I'm humping.
That's what I'm saying. If you shifting to the left, that's not loyalty.
I'm shifting. That don't mean I don't roll to the right.
You've broken a loyalty code with your woman.
No, that's the deal between us. Y'all, when we do this, we shift. When y'all do it, y'all move. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go all the way another way. We just shift a little bit.
Not necessarily.
Jay-Z even said
not necessarily, because there's some women, and then the reason why I don't agree with that is because there's some women, when they do shift, just like you mentioned, men shifting, when they shift, a lot of times they doing it because, hey, you know what? He cheated on me, so I'm going to get him back.
They get back.
That's that get back. And they don't necessarily care about the person they messed with. They might have had a few conversations with the person or whatever, but they shifted and they felt like they were justified because, hey, my man didn't deem it respectful enough to love and cherish what we have.
We can tell. We
can
tell.
Time will tell. Time tells everything.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is sit back and give it time.
Sometimes the next time we might do something like that. You
know what I mean? But
at the end of the day, it all depends on if we even care
enough to save the situation.
Yeah, to even get to save the situation. So we don't care. We be like, oh, okay.
And females is the same way because if we feel like, you know what, is this worth having a relationship? Is it worth saving? Do I want to be with this man?
So you say y'all think like us then?
No, as far as what we think about when we sitting there with a man, and a man that has cheated or a man that has shifted, as you say, shifted to the left and to the right and all the way around, right? So with all the shifting he been doing, and you've been staying committed and loyal and humble and respectful of that relationship, you do get to a point where you're like, you know what? Is it even worth it?
Yeah,
is it even worth fighting for? Do I want this situation anymore? Because if all he's gonna do is keep shifting on me, then there really is no house that we can build or a foundation that we can establish because this man is constantly shifting the foundation.
Yeah, well, we gangsters, man.
No.
We don't even think about that. We like, you did what?
But you got to think like that. At some point, you know, just like people say, think like a man.
Yeah,
think like a woman.
After a while. You know what I mean? We might think about that after a while.
Think like a woman. Think how you think how you would feel if what you're doing.
You don't want no man that think like a woman.
No.
The dude, hold on. The dudes that think like a woman, guess what? Y'all don't even choose them.
What makes you think that?
Y'all don't, because guess what? Them still gonna be niggas in your inbox. Please, hey, baby, talk to me. Call me. How are you doing today? How can you do? Can I take you out? Can I go take you to the beach? And guess what you do? Leave that nigga on red. That nigga on red. He don't get no love. Good guy fell last. But the motherfucker that do bad, you know what I'm saying, he get a little more respect. But then at the end of the day, he did bad, but he ended up getting fucked over it too at the end of the day. And that's when he be like, damn, I'm bad. I was supposed to have won because I was bad. But then you still end up losing. And then she go fuck with the other dude that's a lame, and then she go fuck with him, and he be like, she lame, nigga. So she still come back go fuck with you, but she be like, but I can't fuck with you like that. But I'm gonna fuck with you
like this.
Yeah, like this. But I still need you, but I can't put my all into you. I'm just gonna let you do it.
But you know what? You set yourself, but you set that foundation though. Yeah. So if a woman is feeling like, you know what, I can rock with you like this, but not like that because of what foundation was established prior.
That's when you get the type of dudes that, the ones that can't take it. That's what dudes you was talking about earlier. You like, them niggas be like, they gonna do this, they do that, and all this. Them the dudes they can't take with them to dish out. But then you got some dudes that can take what they dish out, and they be like, okay, I'm cool with it. So therefore, if hey brothers, I'm setting y'all up. I'm trying to let them know. So therefore, you come back and come holler at them. He got them real cool. He gonna knock it down and got them keep moving. And then you got some dudes that if you got one of those crazy girls, y'all run with him, don't give him no more, and then just leave him all the way alone. But you got one that's smooth, and gonna keep moving. And he gonna go get his other girl. You got yours, you know what I'm saying? Side chicks and side men, you know, that's what people doing right now.
I guess it just depends on the kind of relationship you want in your life because me, I don't want to deal with all of that. It's too stressful, it's too risky. I ain't got time to be adding and multiplying and dividing up in here. And the thing is, I'm selfish and I don't like to share. So, I mean, I'll never be alright with it. It'll never be a cool. But I did want to say this earlier too while I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Now, do you think society is only becoming more devilish, in your words, or crazier because stuff is now brought to the light? Whereas back in the day, when Granddaddy had 2 and 3 families and he was on the road a lot for being a truck driver, you know what I mean?
Best job in the world.
You ignorant. So, you know, when Granddaddy had 2 families or a hidden wife or a hidden set of kids that the main wife never knew about until the funeral. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was hidden. It was a hush, family secrets. Let's not discuss it. And especially in our black, you know, roots, like our black roots is known for keeping everything hush hush.
Everyone, Spanish drive truck, everybody drive truck.
No, I'm talking about our history, like our heritage, like where we came from. They were known for keeping everything hush hush. But a lot of it was because, of course, during this time of slavery, they had to keep a lot of stuff quiet. They couldn't really speak on a lot of things unless they were trying to get one up on somebody.
All that be is.
So basically, with our foundation and heritage originating in the secrets and quiet lies, as I like to call them, you know, a lot of that stuff wasn't really brought to the light. It wasn't socially acceptable to mention that you had a side chick. But technically, that other woman, the other wife, the other family that man had was the weekend female. You know, was the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or, you know, maybe every other week woman. While his main woman dealt with him every other week that she saw him as well. So, I mean, is it really a change in society, or is it just more of pulling the curtain or exposing something that's always been happening like, in our like, you know, in our heritage all the way around?
It's both. It's like, because now, you know what I'm saying, like, everybody is reachable. You know what I mean? Back in the day, you can hide it. You can, you know what I mean? You can hide it. But now, it's like, when your side chick, she get out of line, she can just go to Messenger and just be like, bam, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, she'll take a picture of your favorite pair of shoes you got on there while you sleep. And she like, I know them shoes that, them your good pair.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
I like that. That's
so
good.
It's like, now you can't even hide it no more. You know what I mean?
So it was something that you could hide back in the day because of the lack of technology.
Ain't no secret.
But now with the technology we have, social medias,
everybody caught.
Everything.
Everybody caught. You know what I'm saying? But y'all females, you know, y'all don't get caught as much as us because y'all know how not to get caught. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother subject.
I wouldn't say it like that.
Look,
but
look,
you know
what she just said. I wouldn't say it like that.
No, I wouldn't say it like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't really defend, or I can't even speak on a woman cheating on a man because I'm gonna be honest. You know, I've never.
I was in my sock. Go on.
I've never cheated on anybody that I've been in a relationship with. So I honestly, you know, like at the end of the day, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect, you know, and I won't say that that person didn't know. If I decided to move on or do whatever, you were informed of what was going on. You knew what was going on, and then you had to make your decision based on that. But to just say blatantly, like, in a whole lot of relationship and then just, like, cheat on somebody, I've never done this. I can't really speak, you know, on that type of, you know what I mean? Yeah. But a lot of times when women are feeling the need to do that, it can either be for that, obviously the main reason is they're lacking something in the house. If it's financial, they got a sugar daddy that can help fill that financial void. Mm-hmm. If it's, you know, more of emotional because they just don't feel like their man give them enough attention because he worked 2 jobs, then they go find old boy that can give them the love and affection that they're looking for. You know, so it's either financial, emotional, or physical. Yeah. Hey, they're not sexually satisfied in that situation that they're in. They may love the person, but it may not be, you know, giving them what they need, find it physically. So then they find, you know, Sweet Daddy Kane down the street.
Sweet Daddy Kane.
Holding the cane. And that can give them their, you know, physical needs. So
you know, at the end of the day, we're like, you know, at the end of the day, everything that she's saying, folks, she was real. I ain't even gonna lie.
yeah,
But you know what I mean. At the end of the day, you still gotta motherfucker figure out what it is if you fuck with her. Me, if you like her, you know what I mean. If you love her, you gotta figure out what that was that you came lacking on. Now, if you Lincoln Scrimp, then at the end of the day, ain't nothing you can do.
that's not true.
You know, but you know,
I can't believe I'm
somebody.
Wait a minute. How we? No, we gotta get back on topic. No,
I
can't believe I even went there with you. I literally.
I was trying to help my people out.
Swayed left with him, y'all. Disregard that. Listen.
Fellas,
So the effects of music. Back in the day, music.
Don't try to change music.
Back in the day, music didn't have a lot of derogatory language. Do you think that affects what's going on now?
Look, she trying to subject because she just said if something.
Because we're talking about music, though.
Yeah.
Because we talking about music.
Yeah, you talking about music, but yeah, at the end of the day, if the music, you heard what she said, fellas, if a music ain't making her sing, then she gonna go the other way. You know what I mean? You know, but the money, but as long as the music making her sing, the music. You know what I'm saying? Then at the end of the day, you gotta change.
You know, we gonna change the subject, y'all.
No,
we gonna change the subject because
fellas, you heard what I said.
I don't agree with that.
I'm trying to help y'all.
I don't agree with it.
Get some money because and make sure the music is gonna make us
because
sing.
When the music no longer plays,
oh man,
that woman is still with you, married to you, love you, hold your hand, sit in a rocking chair, have a conversation with you, cuddle with you, make dinner, whatever else to add to that.
And then the side dude is doing the other thing because your music ain't make us sing. So at the end of the day, make us sing. And do the thing. If you need a blue pill, go get a blue pill.
Man, don't risk a heart attack for that foolishness.
Risk it.
No.
Because you going to have a heart attack when you find out she was that side dude.
Man. Y'all, disregard this. I can't even believe I even went in that direction. Listen. But seriously, the music nowadays is more derogative. It has a lot of profanity. It has a lot of derogative terminologies. Do you think that plays a major part in why society is as jacked up as it is now?
Yeah, it do. So we going back to the music. But at the end of the day, everything that we said has something to do with music because music play a role. If you ain't doing something right, the female saying I can find him to do it. If the female ain't doing something right, the dude saying I can find somebody else to do it. So everything that we saying it still play a role. So we didn't jump off subject, so we glad y'all made it this far to see that we wrapping it back up. But yeah, in the music, you gonna find out like everything that an artist is going through, that's just something that they venting. So therefore, you just take out of it what you need to take out of it. Don't take it as like 100 because at the end of the day, they might be saying something when they mad, but they get over it.
They don't apply it to their personal life.
Yeah, not all the time.
So I noticed that pre-taping, you did discuss or mention Beyonce and how she can influence the generation of the feminist movement, the stands to basically say, you know, to the left. You know, at the end of the day, you can be replaced. You know, don't feel as though you're irreplaceable because you're not. I can have another you in a minute. That's lyrics. So she said, matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute.
He'll be here in a minute.
So honestly, back to what he was saying about that, he was saying Beyonce is causing a lot of relationships to tear apart with women feeling like, you know what, I can move on. I can, you know, replace him and, you know, move forward. Busy while, you know, she was cheated on by Jay-Z and turned around and had twins.
Didn't even live him. And he came out and said he cheated. So it's like, you done told her to leave her man, but you ain't leave yours. So at the end of the day, you was a false prophet.
I just feel like that's why a woman needs to move to the beat of her own drum.
Yeah, anybody.
I don't think that you should, because this artist is singing about this or talking about that.
I'm talking about one of my rappers. My rapper was Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne said, never mind that bitch though. Got plenty more. You know what I mean? Even though it might be true. But guess what? She might not, that other ones might not be that one. So therefore you can never mind her though. Because you got plenty more, but is that one going to equal out? So that's where it comes to where you got to really, you got to know, you got to know what you want and you got to follow your heart.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, your position or everything that you might go through might be crazy, but at the end of the day, you gotta deal with it your way and not what you done heard.
Right.
Because what you done heard, that's their way. And then when you find out, Beyonce is a perfect example to me. When I found out she done said all this to the left and to the left, and she ain't do none of that. And Lil Wayne, he really got 5, 6 baby mamas, so he really say never mind that bitch though, got plenty more. So shout out to Wayne, cause he really about that. Beyonce ain't about that.
But it's a lot. Notice that in society in general, a lot of people are not about what they. You know, a lot of the music that, like, even with the, you know, rap game as they call it.
Yeah, true.
You know, a lot of rappers put on a persona of being hard or gangster or, you know, about that life, but really are not, you know, real. They're not giving you a real sight of who they really are, like outside of the music, the videos, and the women, and the partying and being on tour. Who they really are. Yeah, when they're around their family, when they're around their kids. That's the core of who that man is.
Yeah. Because a lot of times if you want to rap, imagine going to make $1 million just for yourself. And the stuff that you're doing, it's like you want to make some money, but any person that's real and that's really they really got somebody that they trying to take care of. It ain't nowhere in the world that you just trying to do this for yourself. Now you might get caught up into what you're doing and get mixed up into things, but at the end of the day, your overall goal is the money. Now with all the other festivities that you deal with within it, that's when the men get caught up in it, because at the end of the day, you got every female at your feet. You know what I mean? Like stuff that you had to work for and you had to go buy some gifts for, and now they see you and like, you know, for a female, and a lot of females go through it too. You know what I mean? But for a male, it's like it's on a silver platter, and this is something that you ain't never heard before. Females always get hollered at all the time by any dude. He can be a rich dude. He'll be like, I'll buy you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So okay, for you being a dude who hustle, and you might be making some money, but that money going towards this. So you might be making enough money to go buy her, but you be like, if I go buy you today, I can't pay this over here. So will you sell Applebee's the 2 for $20? And she be like, I don't want that. I don't want that. But so therefore, when he actually go get the money, where he can be like, what you want, Ruth Chris? That ain't nothing to me. And then after that, she be like, whoo. You're like, now you the king around here, you know what I mean? So therefore, females don't understand, like, a dude with money could be, if he's not mature with it, then he could be.
She's a dime a dozen, basically. You can buy her in that moment, you know.
And after that,
he could, you know, move on or continue to.
Or he might just be like, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. So you never know how life gonna be, because she could be a gold digger and he'll wife her and get rid of the one that rolled with him. Or he might take the one. It all depends on.
But we have had this conversation in previous episodes of you know, people getting on or making it and establishing a career, and the woman that they were grinding with so hard end up divorcing that woman, leaving that woman once they've arrived.
But it's all about the breed of dude. You know what I mean?
As I say, the character is really is what plays the role.
It's like this. A lot of dudes who got money right now, I can say, they be the lamest niggas. I mean, the lamest dudes. Because they probably been the person that, a lot of them didn't have money when they was growing up, and they might didn't get girls growing up. But if a dude been getting girls forever, now the money is just a plus. Yeah. For a dude who didn't have no girls, and now he done got money, and his whole wardrobe, he the cockest dude in the world. So therefore, he gonna play now. But guess what? Because he didn't get to play early. You know what I mean? So
Right.
therefore, don't mean that his girl ain't gonna never have him, but she might not. He might replace her, but you know what I mean? It all depends on where he was at and what he was doing then. But you got some dudes that's gonna play forever. So it all depends on like who you dealing with.
Exactly.
It ain't no.
But you never know
no,
the character of a person because people
gotta,
can pretend, especially in this day and time.
Yeah.
You have a lot of actors and actresses out there.
Yeah.
So they can come off one way, and after investing 5 years into it, you done found or married them, then you found out. Yeah. Oh, okay, you got this going on, and that too. Yeah. I ain't know nothing about that one.
No, you can't say it like that, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be like this. I don't be one of them people like, at the end of the day, I've been doing what I've been doing forever. But I got with one female and at the end of the day, I thought I was finished, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? But it wasn't that I didn't care. It was just like, hey, this is where I'm at right now. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure you straight. You know what I mean? But enough. Like maybe financially, yeah. But far as what she needed,
emotionally, that goes back to what we just talked about.
So it's like like shit. I done been on each side of the boat. You know what I mean? So therefore, I know I can speak on like. Sometimes you just gotta go through what you gotta go through, and then once you figure it out, you be like, dang, I did a lot. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, once you know, you be like, okay, well. You can't make the decision no more. It all depends, but at the end of the day, that's for
character.
Me. It's character.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you mess with somebody, he ain't got no character. You know what I'm saying? If he got character, he gonna come back and holler at you. You know what I mean? Whether y'all get back together or not, he gonna come back and holler at you and be like, okay. But if you mess with somebody, that's who he is. He gonna be like, can I come back in this room? You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be genuine.
It's not legit, right?
But at the end of the day. Yeah. A female can decide whether she do or she don't. You know what I mean? But you just gotta watch how much. I feel like this. This is what I learned from me being in the streets. You just gotta watch how people move. Yeah. You know what I mean? No matter how much it is, you just gotta watch how they move, and you gotta really you can't just watch how they move. You gotta really see their heart. You know what I mean? Like, cause you can have some people that can be hardcore. But they got the best heart in the world.
Exactly.
But they only hardcore because guess what? They had to go through what they went through. So it's like I really just when I deal with people, I really got to know this person. Like, why this man so mean? Why this man so mean? Why this woman so mean? You know what I mean? And then you get to know them, you be like, dang, I thought you was mean, man, but you ain't mean. You cool with me because you done seen that I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But people have blocks up, and then when you break the barrier down, then you be like, okay, you cool. So it's like that's how I just like, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, a lot of people be like, yeah, you like this. Yeah, I am. Because guess what? I got a block up. But
the reason why I say is, when it comes to, I know you saying it's based on character, and I agree with that. But at the same time, people change as time goes on. Yeah. So maybe they weren't this way character-wise in the beginning. Yeah. But as time has, gone by, they've accumulated some character flaws that they didn't have before. Yeah. Sometimes, like, you ever heard the statement that, birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. Like, depending on who you're around, that person can rub off on you. Spirits can rub off on you.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree.
And people can influence you. So even if it's not like who you were before, then it can change and morph you into something that you were not, that you were never before, and make you completely different. And you might not have been that way, when I was watching how you move 2 and 3 years in. But then,
that's true.
15 years later, 15 years later, you've acquired a flaw in your character that's not your typical character based on who I knew 15 years ago.
Yeah, and that's true. You know what I mean? Because people do change, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if they letting God into them, you know what I mean, they'll come back, you know what I mean, to their normal self. But at the end of the day, when they come out of that, what they in, and if they do come back, some people don't come back. But if they do come back, then they'll be able to explain it, and you be like, they tell you what was really going on, you only know what you see.
Right.
What they showing you, but you don't know when they with them people on the outside. You know what I mean? It's like you'll see, because I can speak for that because I actually done went through it, and you would be like, damn, I didn't even really know that all this was going on over there, because the people who are on the outside, if you care about them, you don't let them know what's going on in the inside. The people like it's like like I be seeing like dudes who going to get they like this example, like dudes who would be on some drugs or something, and their girl ain't on drugs, and they'll bring them into it, and then their girl be on drugs, and they'll bring them into their life, knowing damn well they don't even supposed to be into it.
Right.
But when I was doing what I was doing, I kept my girl out of it.
Gotcha.
So therefore, she couldn't even understand what I was going through.
Right.
Because I kept her away from it. That's because I'm like, I don't need to be in this shit either.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the
So
day,
definitely to bring you in.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? But sometimes you get caught up. So therefore,
I totally agree with that. Not allowing what you're involved in, especially if it's something that is not, is going to be risky for your family, risky for the mother of your children, or for someone you really love deeply. You don't want to involve them in something that you might be involving yourself in, even if it's something that's not celebrated, and it may be something maybe frowned upon. I think it's commendable to say, even though I'm doing something I may not be proud of, I'm not going to involve or allow this to affect, the home front, or my foundation. So I think that is awesome. So I mean, the gist of everything that we talked about, it boils down to musical influences. A lot of times it can be experiences, how we were raised, how we were brought up, even the things we might have been exposed to at young ages, things we might have seen. And a lot of times, and I mean, some people may not agree with it, it could be so spiritually rooted, it could be like generational curses, kind of, sort of, like in the sense of, like, this happened to my great grandmother, happened to her mama, happened to her mama, and it kind of trickled down to me. So I think that a lot of times when we are influenced by music, it's important as being influenced by a generational curse, or it's as important as being influenced by the things that we've experienced at young ages, or maybe something that happened to us in our youth. So keep in mind that you can turn these things around. Just because you went through those things in life, it doesn't mean that you have to be what happened to your great grandmother. You can choose to say, you know what, the buck stops here. What happened and affected her and her mother and her mother's mother will not affect me. I'm going to make the change, and I'm going to be the one to do something completely different and make this whole shift go in a whole nother direction. So for the kids that fall after me, their legacy will be forever changed in a positive way.
And for the dudes, it's like, I can speak for them, like, at the end of the day, you got to know that you want what you want. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, we know what we are taught to want. We know what we want, but we know what we hear that we supposed to get. Like, yeah, she got a fat, she got this, she got that, she got her own bank account. Yeah, she got her own bank account. Yeah, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, what is her integrity? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, not, she can be a rider, but at the end of the day, what kind of rider is she? You know what I mean? Like, you can have the one that go hold that pistol for you, but the woman that I want, I'm going to value her enough not to even put that pistol on her. Now, if I do slide that pistol to her, you know what I'm saying? If she say no, I'm like, I knew she wasn't going to do that, no way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's why I fool with her, because at the end of the day, if I can't throw that pistol on her, I know that she
can rub off on you, and cause you to put the pistol down.
Yeah,
which is the ultimate benefit to you as the man.
Thank you.
So one other thing I want to touch on before we close, y'all, is subliminal messages. Not only does our music have a lot of subliminal messages, in them, but the videos, a lot of the visual subliminals, things that are like directly in front of us, in blind sight, as I like to call it. Because we're blinded to a lot of the messages and the hidden visual agendas, but it's in sight. It's something that you can see with your eye, and you don't even realize you're seeing it. Your subconscious mind isn't processing that you see the Illuminati, the triangle, or the Baphomet head. It doesn't process that. At the end of the day, be cognizant of that. We have children that we're raising, so we also need to be all up in their Kool-Aid, at least until they get up out of our house.
Yeah,
we need to know what they're watching on YouTube. We need to know what kind of music they're listening to on their iPads or their music playlists on their phones. We need to be all up in it and knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind with the subliminal messages. At the end of the day, comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you think about this topic. Hopefully we came with some fire for the new year, something for you guys to kind of think on, and even have conversation with your discussion groups, something that you can kind of ponder and talk about. Also, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Once again, hit our Patreon link down below. And again, let me tell y'all what to anticipate on next episode.
Yeah, man. Next episode we're gonna be like, why do dudes rather be the side dude than be the regular dude? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that, you know what I mean? And we gonna tell everybody what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, why we be like, nah, I don't want to be your man. I want to be your other man.
I can't.
You know what I mean? Shit, it is what it is.
Well, that's interesting, ladies. That are always gathering the kind of guys that don't really want anything serious. Y'all tune in.
And later, this why that. Nah, I can't even tell you. But you tune in and I tell you.
Tune in, y'all, because that's the kind of conversation that I'm definitely gonna be like trying to hear out. So I know you guys can catch a few things within that conversation. So again, we love y'all. Happy New Year's. Hopefully, you enjoyed it, and of course, coming to 2018 with a positive mindset, with your goals in mind and ready to achieve. So y'all, we love you, we love you, we love you. This is from the I'm Just Saying family. I'm Tasha Marie.
And I'm Slimmy. And ladies, you see my hair. I need my hair done. So y'all just hit me up and give me, y'all come talk to me and do my hair. And you know what I mean? Everything gonna be alright after that. We gonna keep in contact.
Let the people live. Listen, no more commercials at the end of the shows, okay? That's our new 2018 promise. Deal?
Yeah, we love them. I love y'all more than Tasha love y'all girls.
I can't. No. I got y'all all day.
Tasha, let me live.